Do you know what the most common mistake is when A-level students solve something like this in A-level maths? Well, the first thing they do, obviously, is rewrite tan as sine over cos. Let's see if you guys spot it. If you knew what it was, I've marked so many papers in my time. This is the most common one, and you lose more than just one mark because you lose a whole solution set. But in this case, we have to check the range to make sure, or to see if it even made a difference. But still, multiply through by cos x, you get 2 sine x cos x is sine x. The most common mistake students do here is they cross off the sine x and they solve 2 cos x is 1. Guys, by dividing through by sine x, you're eliminating the solutions of sine x equals 0. Okay? So what we should be doing is bringing everything to one side and factorizing. Unless you divide by sine x and solve separately sine x equals 0, but most students will not do that. So just stick to one method here and just move it all, factorize. So either sine x is 0, which is the solution you would have missed, or cos x is a half. Inverse sine of 0 is 0. That's your primary value. To work out the secondary value for sine in radians, you do pi minus. Now, in the exam, you'd have to state that neither of these are in the range. Okay, even if you divided through by sine and said, oh, you can't have that, you'd have to state that none of those solutions are in that range. 0 or pi, it's not allowed. And it's another thing that students would miss. So this is the main error that students would make. And then in the exam, if they did notice the range, they would just kind of forget about it. All right, or they would just include this in the solution. So there's so many mistakes students can make here. Inverse cos of a half is pi over 3. That's my PV. For cosine, to work out the SV, you do 2 pi minus the PV, which is 5 pi over 3. SV. 2 minus a third is 5/3. Yeah. Now, pi over 3 is in the range, but 5 pi over 3 is not. Okay, that is clearly bigger than pi. So there's actually only one solution here, and that is pi over 3, and you need thorough explanations as to why that is the only solution. So guys, say this video is part of your trig revision. Head to Neil Does Maths on YouTube for more questions, I guess, and head to MyEdSpace.co.uk if you need more comprehensive help. Nice.